All right, wait just a minute. We got to get started here. That'll be the opening shot. Are we ready? Huh? Can you say it says 2021? Oh, okay, yeah. Are we ready? Well, we're getting ready for 2021. Can you believe it? Joe McCone, the mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, and we've got some exciting news to share with you today. And as far as I know, this will be the first time, at least in my lifetime, that I can remember the city of Corpus Christi having a citywide New Year's Eve celebration. And we're able to do that because of the goodness of our community partner, HEB, and they're a wonderful corporate citizen. And it is part of the Mayor's Big Bang Committee that's putting this on. And we just thought, since this has been a not so fun year, 2020, and I've heard a lot of people talk about, you know, the quicker we can get out of 2020, the better we're going to like it and look at it in a rear view mirror. So we're always looking forward to 2021. And we want 2020 to go out with a big, well, we want 2020 to go out with a dud and 2021 in with a big bang. And so we're here today to announce that, well, I'll let Regina announce it. You want to do that? Sure. All right, we'll do that in just a moment. But Regina Garcia is HEB Public Affairs Senior Manager. Wonderful to work with and has been so gracious, and I'll let her tell you exactly what we're going to do on that. And then David Ralph will make some comments. He's in charge of making it all happen. But what we want to do is to identify some of the sponsors that are making this possible. And let me just go down these quickly, because without them, it couldn't happen. There's no city tax money involved in this, and so this is a community coming together to celebrate a new year of 2021. So obviously I've mentioned the presenting sponsors, HEB, KIII-TV of South Texas is one of the sponsors, Linebarger Attorneys at Law, the Port of Corpus Christi, JBBM Marketing, LJA Engineering, Valero Bill Greehey Refineries, Carlisle Insurance, Radiology Associates, Thomas J. Henry, Andrews Distributing, Downtown Corpus Christi, and the USS Lexington Museum on the Bay. And so without their support, we would not be able to have this event. And I'd want to remind you, when we are having the event, we are going to be aware of and encouraging the continuing safety precautions for COVID, masks and washing hands and distancing, but we'll go into that in a little later detail. But at this time, I'd like to call on Regina Garcia with HEB to kind of tell you what they're making available to us and how excited we are at the city for this to happen. Like I said, this, to my knowledge, is the first time we've had a citywide event celebrating the new year. So Regina, if you'll come forward, please. What do I do with my mask and my glasses? All right.
Everything you need. Thank you very much. Hold on. Thank you very much. So for decades, HEB has sponsored the Big Bang fireworks here for the city of Corpus Christi. And in July, like many of us, we had to postpone fireworks across the state. We didn't know what the next step would be, how would that look, and would it be a cancellation or a postponement? So thankfully, the city, in the direction of our mayor and Peter Zanoni, our city manager, we really have come together to actually adapt to what COVID looks like and how is the best possible way to have the community involved with this program. So we will have some parking areas set aside, which the city has organized, but that is to keep everyone in their own vehicle and to view the fireworks as best they can. And also, we will have a virtual component, so you'll be able to see the fireworks at 7 o'clock on the 31st, December 31st, at your home, within your HEB shopping cart area, where that may be. However you're preparing for New Year's Eve, you'll be able to see it in the comfort of your home and with family and friends. And I think this is a great opportunity to reflect on the major accomplishments we've all come together in 2020 to achieve. We truly have pivoted and changed the way we think. We've improved a lot of processes. And let us reflect on that for 2020. Let us not ignore a lot of the great things that have happened. And many of us have lost people too. And this is a time to maybe come together as a family and rethink what that looks like. And then, of course, hopefully a new memory, a new tradition of everyone coming together, and what does new perspective look like? What does a new year look like? And we're able that we can do that. Through the funding that we had for July 4th, we're able to do this event for the whole community. So thank you all for this opportunity, and we will share the link with the City of Corpus Christi on the best way to view this and have a lot of fun in the process with some great music that I understand is being picked out today so that we can highlight what's going on for December 31st into 2021. And now David Ralph will join us to tell us all the true excitement that comes with this. David?
Thank you, Mayor and Regina. Pyrotechnico is honored to be commissioned by Corpus Christi and HEB to help bring in the 2021 new year. There's a strong sentiment across the state of Texas by the citizens to send out 2020 with a bang, and we're going to provide the firepower to do that. We have a special state-of-the-art show, custom designed for Corpus Christi, and the location where we fire it from is going to be choreographed to a contemporary and classic soundtrack of hit music, and it'll air on several radio stations, 92.7 FM, 95.5 FM, and AM station 1440, along with the live stream that Regina referred to. The fireworks location is going to be the same one we've used in the past on the 4th of July on a barge northeast of the People's Street T-head. Again, that's the same area that we've used on the 4th of July. We have over 3,000 fireworks shells on this show, thanks to the generosity of the sponsors, particularly HEB, and we'll feature fireworks, special effects from all around the world. We keep an eye out for Rings of Saturn shells and Flower of Flowers, which is a shell that breaks and has several smaller shells inside it. Crackling suns, gentle swaying leaves that hang in the sky during some of the ballads, some of the slower pieces of music, scattering serpents, and we have a new special effect that we just developed and tested and videoed about a week ago. It's supposed to break in the shape of a coronavirus cell and then explode from the center. So keep an eye out for that. We're gonna make special point of highlighting it that night. And I just want to reiterate what the mayor and Regina mentioned. And it's more important now than ever for the residents of Corpus Christi to gather as a community and enjoy an event, but we have to do it safely. Please follow all the safety guidelines by staying in your vehicles, enjoying the music for the fireworks on the radio in your car, and don't forget the 3 W's: washing your hands, wearing your mask, and keeping safe distances. It's going to be a nonstop, high-impact show that will really thrill and delight you, and be more than worthwhile to come out and gather at all the safe places you can do so. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
All right, and like I said, this is all the community and no tax money, but that doesn't mean the city's not involved in it. Michael Rodriguez, representing and Sonny Pernell is with the city manager's office here today to show that they're in support of this. Alyssa Barrera Mason with our downtown management district, while that's not a city organization. They're very aggressive in the support of downtown, and I think this is just one more opportunity for people to come down and see downtown when they're coming to see the fireworks. And then Kevin Johnson is our new assistant park director, is Mr. 2021 there. And Tracy Cantu is with our parks. They're both with parks. And so Parks is involved in this as well as the 4th of July. So everybody's supportive of this. We're looking forward to it. But let me just remind you, one, we're doing it, it's going to be at 7 o'clock, as Regina mentioned. And the purpose for that is this is a family event. We want to be able to bring the kids down. If you're sitting in your car, the back of your pickup truck, or somewhere where you can practice your social distancing, just pick a spot from, I don't know, you may be able to see them all the way from the university all the way down over to North Beach. But wherever would be a good spot, avoid crowds. There's not going to be a whole lot of other things to do right then because the show is going to be going. For those that do have an interest, there is going to be some type of function in the USS Lexington for a viewing like they have each year. So I'd encourage those that are interested in that to make sure you listen to what the Lexington is offering. But it's designed to be a family event, 7 o'clock. You can come down, enjoy the fireworks, and then go back to your individual homes and enjoy the new year together with your family. And, you know, if you're like I am, you tune in and you watch the big ball on Times Square countdown and you see it, and or do whatever else you do on New Year's Eve. But you'll have the fireworks going off here at 7 o'clock. But just remember to practice all our defenses against COVID, and we can celebrate and enjoy a new year. And so unless you have any questions, and if you do, we can direct them to the parks folks or the fireworks folks or Regina. We want to have an opportunity to share this information. Are you going to do a translation? This one? Okay. So if you have some questions, we'll take them now, and I'll reflect them to the people that you have questions for. Don't ask any hard ones of me.
Hi, Megan Falcon, Caller Times. The only question I really have is, in terms of traffic and parking, is there going to be any kind of enforcement so people can understand how they can get to and from the areas and getting out? I know if everybody's leaving all at once, it can be a little bit congested. Is there any of that kind of enforcement?
Well, I mean, I'm sure there'll be police out there. There's not going to be at this time the reason we're saying that is because, you know, people are just going to be able to spread out all along the bayfront. They're not concentrating on one area where there's a circus or anything else going on before the fireworks or after. It's just simply coming down for an event at 7 o'clock, and hopefully, people can park, do what they do at the park, and then either, just if they stay in their car, they just crank it up and leave. There will be a little traffic congestion, but I think they're leaving in the evening. It shouldn't be a problem with people getting out. So and that's that goes back to the COVID. There's not going to be, hopefully, a real concentration of people in any one area. We're going to be spread out all along the bayfront. So whether you're parking on Shoreline Boulevard or several of the parks along Ocean Drive, or the parking lot of First Baptist Church or First Methodist Church, down along here, the T-heads, wherever. But there will be traffic congestion, but hopefully people are in the spirit of a new year and be patient. And if it's 7 o'clock, should be through. So if there's a little traffic, well, you'll get home plenty of time to celebrate the midnight hour at home.
The only other question I have is, in case there are concerns of people gathering in a large area, will there be any kind of enforcement so that way people can kind of keep an eye out when it comes to that?
Well, I think, we may have some people wandering around kind of just reminding people to do it. This is not an opportunity. We're not setting up a trap to get people. We want to keep them healthy, but at the same time, we've got to continue to live our lives, and hopefully they'll pay attention to the protocols and participate with that. Really, if it's just coming down for your car, you shouldn't be wandering around too far from it, because I'm not sure how long the show lasts, but it's 15, 30 minutes, whatever it is, and then you're back in your car and you're gone. You don't stick around to go out to a barbecue or a picnic or whatever else they may be having out. The Lexington may be a different thing because they've got a watch party, and I think you can buy hot dogs or something over there. I'm not real sure, but that's a little bit isolated from the rest of the things up and down Shoreline and Ocean Drive. Hopefully people will participate, be patient with your neighbor and your friends, and just everybody sigh of relief that 2020 is pretty close to being out the door when the show is over, and just go home and take a sigh of relief and enjoy 2021 as it comes in.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Similar to the 4th of July celebration, there's usually music with the radio station that's synchronized with the fireworks. For, I guess, some people who do not have Facebook, I know my mom doesn't have it, will she be able to play any type of radio station and hear the music along with anything else?
Yeah. Yeah. Come up here where he can hear you. And I don't know whether you want to wipe it down. Just don't touch it. Just talk into it. We want to keep you safe. We don't want you to get sick before the fireworks.
That's a good question, because we spend a lot of time synchronizing the fireworks and the music, and they add a real entertaining facet to the fireworks. They will be broadcast on FM radio station 92.7 and FM radio station 95.5 and AM radio station 1440. So if you're having trouble picking up the live stream or any of the social media accounts, a good old-fashioned radio station will work just fine.
Thank you. Any other questions? Any other questions? All right, well, we're excited about it, and it's a first for Corpus Christi as far as I know. I stand to be corrected if somebody says we've done this before, but I can't recall one in my lifetime. And maybe we're starting a new tradition. And again, thanks to HEB, they're wonderful. Everybody says, what's your phrase? My HEB. Well, I look at my wife's checkbook and I believe it really is. But anyway, we want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, and then we look forward to seeing you. Well, I don't know if we're going to see you, can't see all of you, but we look forward to providing an opportunity for you and your family to come down and enjoy and celebrate a New Year's extravaganza in the city of Corpus Christi, and this will be a first for us, and welcome in 2021. So thank you for being here. Have a Merry Christmas and a safe Christmas and a healthy Christmas. Thank you.